Ahoy hoy! Well, tonight is the night. She's going to get her first camp. Going to a little place on the Isle of Wight known as Fort Vic. Place I've camped in the woods before, but my first wild van camp. I don't really use Fort Vic because a few years ago something really nasty happened there, which I'm not going to talk about, not with me, just in general. I can't move this seat forward anymore and I've only got little legs, so I'm going to have to suffer it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. As you know, normally I am hunkered up in woodlands and I don't have to worry at all about people coming across me in the woods. Whereas tonight, in the van, if you can drive there, you can get caught. So we'll see how that goes. I've got to test it out to see exactly what needs to be ripped out and what can stay. Although I know what needs to be ripped out and what I'm keeping. I just wanted an excuse to get out for the night. Should be good. Put my percolator on. Put my bleeding, what's it called? Big thing, projector on. And just chill out by the sea. You don't need to be seeing this, so I'll turn you off unless something enjoyable comes up to watch. My fuel gauge has started working. That's a good sign.
Beaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't get the girl I love, don't want none at all. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. If I had a banjo string made of golden twine, and every tune I play on it, I wish the girl were mine. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. If I had a needle and thread fine as I could sew, and sew that pretty girl to my side, down the road I go. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove.
So, I'm here. And as you can see, I'm not alone, but that is a good thing because it means I'm going to get away with camping here. I might whip you outside and show you around. So what we got there, 1, 2, 3, 4 other vans here that are either van life, campers, motorhomes, all that sort of stuff. It is on Park for Night. What would you expect? But let me just have a quick show what we got. Here we have old Fort Victoria. Couple of local attractions and that here. There is a cafe. There is hot and cold water in the toilets. There's a water source as well, and obviously toilets. So yeah, a cracking little spot. If you get here early enough, you can get sea views. Obviously, I haven't got sea views because I weren't here early enough. I thought I'd turn up in the dark so no one would know what I'm doing. I'm going to jump in the back and start setting up, but I believe I may have had a rookie mistake and left my Fire Stick remote at home, which means my projector might not be coming out to play, or I'll have a workaround. Either way, I'm camping. Start my lights up there, and look, even got a pull ball on my gear stick. My very first car had an 8 ball, now I've got a 15 ball. Probably have to change that. Let's jump in, make a brew and start shutting up all my windows and stuff. Oh, it's raining out, but I'm by the coast. Isle of Wight ferry there, look. An old fort behind me, really peaceful. It's what it's all about, people. It's what it's all about. As I say, I checked on the Park for Night app. I know that I'm okay to park here. That's why there's other vans here. You can't expect to have every place all to yourself. Shame it's so dark, because I would have liked to have shown you about. So, yeah, not a lot to see. Just show you this cannon quick, eh? Might get one of these for when the mother-in-law comes. Kablamo. Anyway, I want to go get set up. So yeah, I'll do that. Oh, look at that. It might be light in the morning. If so, I'll show you that then. There are clever bugs about, isn't there? Coffee time. Right then, all my curtains are done up with the exception of the 2 roof lights. Vents are open, coffee's on the stove, and relax. Not cold in here at all. I might need a bit more ventilation with windows and stuff being opened, which I can do as and when I need to. We'll see how it goes. It's a bit hot because I've got the stove on, obviously. But yeah, living the dream. Living the dream, I'll tell thee. I'm going to cook myself a sausage sandwich later. It's a night out camping with me waffling again. But this time I'm in my camper van. First time in a dog's age that I've been in a camper van. I'm happy. Very, very happy. I'll let you know how happy a bit later on. How about that? Until then, it's literally me sitting down in a bleeding 2-seater sofa, talking shizzle. Kablamo. Bubbles away up top, look, and the darker it gets, the darker your coffee. I am getting a little bit of spillage out the side, which ain't good. Turn you right down. I need to work on getting that lid fitting better. Oh, I ain't got no kitchen roll either. Never mind, I'm still having a coffee. Oh, that is a proper cup of coffee. And I have made a real mess of that oven. Better get cleaning that up, I reckon. not so good. It'll do for now. Well, I enjoy me brew. I'm breaking everything tonight, which is why it's all going to get ripped out. Brew in hand, coffee all over me stove, and a sink full of granules, but it is a proper quality brew. I do like that Wildcamping International percolator. Never had that issue with it overflowing before, but it's normally sitting on a fire. That could be why. Or I overfilled it. Or whatever. Either way, I've got a nice brew. So far, I'm loving this space. Bit of condensation there's going to be. I've just been boiling up. I've opened my vent right up now. It's stopped raining. And I've got my window open. It is all good. It is all good in the hood. Yep, just a reminder, all of this is getting ripped out. But might as well make the most of it before I start hammering and stuff. I've managed to chat up a chippy, so I'll be there to give him a hand. But if I do it, it will work. Everything will work, everything will fit, but it will look like I've made it. So I reckon if I can enlist a proper chippy, it stands a chance of looking reasonable, and the good lady wife ain't gonna have my nuts for a necklace. That is good. Right, well, I'll show you my setup as it is. It's very scruffy at the moment because I've been pottering, trying to get my projector screen all sorted, and it's working absolutely fine, as you can see there. I've got my projector running down to my Jackery, all rigged up to my fire stick. That all works a treat. I've got my EcoFlow River 2 Mini there. That's going to charge everything else. I don't know how long the battery's going to last with the projector, and I don't really want to run out. I think I've got loads of power. I've got some bangers to fry up. Everything's working well. Now I'm not cooking. All that condensation's as near as damn it gone. Yeah, living the dream. The seat is really comfortable to sit on. I haven't even spun my captain's chair around because I don't need to. It's only me in the van. When this is all kitted out, you know, it's going to be the dog's danglies. I'll turn some of these lights off when I'm not recording, so I'm even more stealth. I do need to sort out, oh, I've got the hiccups. Do need to sort out blinds for these ones. That's the ladies' domain. Blinds for them ones, and we're going to get proper blinds in the windows rather than curtains, because I hate curtains, and I know she hates curtains. Everything here actually works really well. The hob's a good hob, gotta say. Yeah, the fridge worked and the sink works, but I bought a new expensive sink because she wanted an expensive sink. But what she wants she gets, because she's my wife and I loves her. Not a lot to say, guys. I'm sitting in a van in a public car park by the sea, surrounded by other vans. Loving the projector though. Right, heating in this van. The plan is to get a diesel heater installed, but with it being a relatively small van, it might not need it. Okay, it's the end of November now. It is registering 17 degrees at the moment on my thermometer. Temporary solution for now, I've got one of these butane heaters. Now, I know everyone's going to say, oh, carbon monoxide, blah, 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 blah. 5-minute blast in a ventilated area, turn the gas off, all is good. Do that before you go to bed, it'll raise the temperature. Just about to test it now to see how long it takes and how long it lasts. Turn it on in the morning before you get up for 5 minutes. Bring the temperature up, you can get dressed, you can have your arse out. You ain't too chilly. You don't need it when you're asleep. I want to see how it works tonight, just turning it on and off as and when needed in a ventilated area. It ain't going to kill you that quickly, in my opinion. Don't try it at home if you don't feel safe. Move that away from anything flammable, and I'll leave it for a couple of minutes. Right. She has been on for exactly 3 minutes. Turn you off, undo the gas, and that has brought this room temperature up to, what are you reading? 20 to 22 degrees. Not sure if you can see it or not. It's a real crappy little thermometer. So 4, possibly, oh, just looking at me gooch, so 4, possibly 5 degrees change in that. As you can see, I'm in a t-shirt, I'm very comfortable. I will see how long it takes to lose that without going outside and stuff. Be interesting. Won't change anything. That's a winner. This is definitely warm enough to strip off and get into bed. I'm not stripping off and getting into bed. I've got films to watch. YouTube, some shit. Right, I don't know what you can bleed and see. Time for a fry up, I know that. So, let's get this bad boy lit. Oh, ain't a bad little stove that, you know. Right, what we got? Of course, got some sausages, haven't I? That temperature is still reading around the 20 mark. Get you out of the way so you don't melt, because it's going to get hotter now. A little bit of you in. This is where I find out that gas tank's empty. I haven't set up the van as in put all my pots and pans in a place or anything like that. I'm living out of a bag. So once I've actually got usable cupboards and pantry drawers and stuff like that, and I know where everything is and packed, and plates and blah blah blah, but at the moment everything's in a bag. And I've got some sausages on. You don't need to sit here and watch a fat bloke frying up meat, do you? I'll bring you back after it's cooked. You can hear me chomp for a bit. Tell you what though, it's almost a shame that stove's getting ripped out. It's only a cheap iGear thing. Really nice, I've got to say. Don't know what the grill's like, but yeah, really controllable. Proper good job. Don't know how much they are. Came with the bleeding thing. I know how much the new one was. It hurt. But I'm tight. It's weird having comfort. You know what I mean? I've got a pot of coffee to go straight on after I've done my sausages. I keep stooping. I don't know why I'm stooping. I can stand up. And I've got a bleeding double-seater couch there to sit on with 3 to 4 inch thick foam. I'm really not used to this level of comfort. I like it, and I think my good lady will like it. I'm just not used to it. I mean, normally when you're camping, if it's peeing down with rain, you're cramped up underneath the tarp or in a tent, you know, there's always some level of discomfort. Even those camping seats. They're good, but you don't really want to be sitting in one all night because it kills your legs. I'll just stab myself in the hand then. Give them a couple of minutes to cool down. Put you in the sink. See what I mean? I've literally got running water. I'll put my percolator back on the hob. Another good thing with them, you get a couple of cups out of it, as you would expect. But if you refill it, if you've packed the top enough, you can get a second brew out of it. And all you need to do is warm it up and you've got another warm coffee. I love the thing. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Gonna let them cool down and get some in my mouth. Might as well get stuck into these bad boys. It's sausage and bread. It's good, but it's sausage and bread. See you later. So yeah, just on me live. Haven't bought any alcohol with me tonight because just in case I did get moved on. Don't know why I thought I might get moved on. Should have just bought alcohol really, shouldn't I? It's about 9 o'clock now. I might pull the bed out in a bit. I'll go outside and, well, go down to the toilet in a blue beforehand. Get myself set up for the night. Rig my projector up and either watch that or my phone. I'll let you see when I'm in the bed. It's pointless me letting you watch me pull the bed out because there ain't much room to see anything, so my fat ass will be in the way of the camera. Proper chilled night, van stayed warm. I could blast the heater again, but I don't think there's any need to. I don't even think the wife would be complaining too much. And it is winter. Not cold winter, but it is winter. I'll see you when I'm in bed. I've got my feet up on a couch watching YouTube on a big screen. Ain't bad, is it really? I don't know if you can see me or not. Hang on. Is that any better? Probably not better. Loving it. Properly loving it. Right, in my scratcher now. Still warm. In my pants and t-shirt on a 3/4 size double bed. Which is fairly comfortable, to be fair. My good lady has ordered a couple of sheepskins for it. Because why not? And I've also got a down mattress topper and all, which will be really comfy. I haven't brought it with me. As I say, I'm used to kipping under a leaf and cooking my food on a Zippo. Anyhow, I'm going to see what it's like to kip. I've had a good movie and a half on the projector, and that's taken the battery down from about 90% to 68% on the Jackery. So yeah, can't complain. It's good to know as well that I can link my Fire Stick up to my phone to use Tinternet. All in all, proper, chilled, comfy night. Don't have to do a great deal to this van to make it usable for the wife, but we are going to have to sort out where things go, like shoes off policy and stuff like that, so we are not tripping over crap. But she'll be good at that. You ain't getting much more out of me. If I get a knock on the van, I'll turn you on and you might be able to see me fight a dogger. If not, I'll be seeing you in the morning. Ta-ra for now. Morning. Slept quite well. As you can hear, heavy wind and rain all night. This bed's a little bit stiff and I have woken up feeling like I've been ground dwelling a little. But the mattress topper and the sheepskin rugs will take care of that. A little bit of a chill in the air. Might put the fire on for a couple of minutes before I go out to a blute, or just power through it and go back to bed. Yeah, no creepiness or weirdos trying to peer through my window last night, but I heard at least they might have been. It was a good night. A comfortable good night. Bed could be a little bit more comfy, but it was a winner. I'm going back to bleeding sleep. Right, well, condensation weren't too bad at all last night. I closed the vent for a little tiny bit purely because it got proper rainy out. Opened it up again after an hour. No issues at all, nothing's damp. Sleeping bag or anything like that ain't damp. Yeah, and windows aren't really wet, which is good. Got my brew on the go. Just about to make me a sausage sarnie. Yeah, blast that heater this morning before I got up and it worked an absolute treat. Couple of minutes, room was warm enough for me to walk around in my pants, so I walked around in my pants. All good in the hood. I need a brew though. Otherwise I'm just going to be a fat-tongued, you know what I mean? In it, eh? Oh, got my coffee on the go. Sausages in the pan. It's nice and toasty. Happy days. I'm taking the van to get looked at by the chippy today, so it's going to stink nice and good for him. All is good. It's still raining. When it stops, when I start packing up, I'll show you around in the daylight to show you the beautiful place I camped. It ain't that beautiful, but it did serve a purpose. It was quiet. I was one of 7 vans. No hassle, no nothing. It was a lovely starry night. Would have been perfect for a star lapse, but I weren't going to leave the GoPro out in the rain amongst 7 other vans, because that'd be a bit silly. Oh, a bit stiff, I ain't going to lie to you. It was like posh ground dwelling. But I'm happy all the same. Happy all the same, I tell thee. I need to get to eating, to packing up, to undoing my windows, starting the van up and all that shizzle. Success. I'm calling it a success. Right, while my sarnie cools down a bit, let's go and have a little daylight stroll. Still pretty hoofing, but vans all around, more over there. This place, look, you've got a terrapin sanctuary and reptiliarium, whatever that's called, planetarium, museum and a cafe with public loos. That's a model railway over there. Kids used to love that when they were young. You can get up on top of this and walk all around. Got lovely dog walks and woodland up there. As I say, something really bad did happen there not so long back. I'm not going to say what, but it is the worst thing imaginable, which is why I've avoided camping in the woods. And then, Cannon, you are this close to the beach. There's that sculptor again, look. Good, isn't it? Good fishing spot up here. Over in the distance you've got Hurst Castle, if you can see that all right. Yarmouth that away. Yeah. You definitely can't go swimming in here. You can actually see how quickly the tide whips through. You're buggered. You're absolutely buggered. I'd definitely be buggered. Oh, lovely day. Got the old shag in the water, cormorant, whatever it is. Nice to get a bit of fresh air in your face. Lovely spot. Lovely camp. I think my good lady would be alright. I do need to sort a lot of stuff out, like storage for things that you use, because as I say, I was just living out of a bag, and you need racks and shelves for your knives, your spatula, and all of that sort of shizzle, as well as blankets that got to be easily accessible. But that's all very, very doable. Look at this. Like being on a deserted island. And we got another little sculpture here, let's have a look. Kids play park. great little spot really. But you got to get there really early to get the sea views. Not that you get sea views when you're battened up. I definitely need to sort out blinds because those curtains let light out and they don't perfectly shut around the windows, so you could get people oogling in. But they're there, they do for now. That's my good lady's job to make them. If you want it to look pretty, don't get me to do it. That's why I didn't have daughters. Right, back to van. Just want to stretch my legs really. Not good at being cooped up. Cannons, cannons everywhere. I'll probably see you when I'm on the road again. Well, top night was had. Thoroughly enjoyed that. The good thing as well, in the toilets down there, they actually had signs saying motorhomes and camper vans, please don't empty waste and stuff like that, but generally saying that you're okay to stay there, which is a great little touch. Why can't more places and car parks be like that? It was clean, it was tidy, there was no mess. Everyone that uses it obviously looks after it. Yeah, not a bad little spot to be fair if you just want to get away from the kids, put your feet up and make a sausage sarnie. You've obviously seen enough of me for one day. No hikes, no tipping pots over, no shivering, not much wildlife. But it's still camping, and it's still wild camping because I didn't have to pay for it. Oh. This thing ain't the quickest off the blocks. But she goes all right. Onward.
Let's go outside. It's so long since we've been deep in the woods with the fat lad. We need to step away from the screens. Go pack a bag, whip up some lunch. You need a break from the wife's flatulence. You've been too long inside, you're about to buzz. Just let us out and let us dream and go wherever we want with extra cream. All the way to the top, and you know we won't stop. Because the penny drop, you gotta step away from the screen.